Fetty Wap is going away for a long time. Fetty, aka Willie Junior Maxwell II, 31, was sentenced to 6 years in federal prison on Wednesday for trafficking drugs across the country, per the New York Times. Fetty Wap appeared before Judge Joanna Seybert at the federal court in Central Islip, New York, to learn of his fate. The judge sentenced him to 6 years, 1 year longer than the mandatory minimum sentence. The move comes after Fetty pled guilty in August 2022 to conspiracy to possess and distribute 500 grams or more of cocaine. He was indicted and arrested with 5 others on the drug trafficking conspiracy charge in October 2021, per CNN. Fetty Wap and the others charged allegedly transported and distributed drugs, including cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl, in Long Island, according to the indictment. Fetty has been in custody since August after his bail was revoked after prosecutors said that he had displayed a firearm and threatened to kill someone on a FaceTime call. A week before Fetty's sentencing, prosecutors sent a letter to the judge, asking for a longer term. They claimed that Fetty, who broke out with the song Trap Queen, used his fame to glamorize the drug trade. They also pointed to his use of children in the song's music video. Young people who admire the defendant and are considering selling drugs need to be sent a message that selling drugs is not a glamorous lifestyle and, if they participate in that trade, they will receive lengthy prison sentences, wrote Brian Peace, U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District. The attorney asked for a sentence between 7 and 9 years. Fetty's attorneys said that he got involved in the drug trade due to his financial obligations that were made worse by the COVID-19 pandemic. In or about 2020, with the coming of the worldwide pandemic, things began to change for Mr. Maxwell. There were no opportunities to perform, thus his income was severely limited, according to a memorandum filed by his lawyer, per XXL. He was sued personally, was going through a divorce, and was involved with a tour manager who was stealing from him. While he lost his grandparents and several other people who were close to him. Depression and panic began to set in, added the statement. As stated, Mr. Maxwell took enormous pride in his ability to provide for his children and lend support to his other family members. He is described as a people pleaser and a person who gains great satisfaction from taking care of others. Suddenly it felt like life was going in reverse. And he became ashamed when he began to struggle to keep up the lifestyle that he created for so many. His judgment became impaired. Desperate to keep up with his financial obligations, Mr. Maxwell became involved in the instant offense for a few months in the spring of 2020.